Welcome back to my channel. Um, I want to do a video today about in the perfect world, ending a gender war will look like this for me. If it was up to me, I would end the gender war. I'm gonna tell y'all why. I told y'all I'm trying to be grown, trying to be a big girl and drink my tea. Merry Christmas and a happiest New Year. Nasty shit. I hate tea so bad. And the fact that I drink it straight, no chaser with nothing, no honey, no lemon, no sugar, nothing. Nasty. This one is a chai spice one. But no, so I'm going to give y'all a few seconds to come on in. I need to go get my tripod though. I'll be right back, okay? So give me 1 second. I don't even know where the damn thing is. What do I do with it? It's not in here. Okay. Okay, I got it. Okay, I got my tripod here. This the one I always forget to bring on my vacations. Who buys a portable small tripod and always forget to use it? Me. Me. Okay? So, hey Joe. I'm doing a video talking about like ending the gender war. Hold on. I'm gonna talk a little bit about what I think it is. This is just my view and my opinion. Okay, I can bring it down. This is my view and my opinion. Hey y'all. What's up? Okay. Happy Sunday. Thank you. Thank you, baby. Thank you. So I'm gonna get started, y'all. On the few things I think it'll take to end the gender war. So I'm about to get started. The first thing is like the whole following thing. So y'all, the people with like social media and stuff, you know, social media makes a big influence and impact. Hold on, let me time this man out because you talking wild on my stuff and we don't got time for that. Get your freak ass on with all that. Okay, anyway, so we got you know, we got the people on the internet thing. Now, internet have been a thing forever, but like you know, it's big now. Back in the day, it wasn't so big, so much. So it has played a big influence on, you know, on people view and people, you know, how they view things, and it really is a real thing because I told y'all I ran across a podcast, Pookie for real in real life. Something in my eye. There's always something in my eye. My eye always burning. So the podcast Pookie thing is real. It's always, somebody believe in the red pill toxic crap or the toxic sprinkle crap or the toxic user. It's like a thing where, so I think it trickled back down to music too because, so I noticed, this is just me being a 90s kid, 90s baby. I noticed back in the day, y'all, we didn't have this many issues. Well, we had issues with men and women too. Of course, I wasn't grown, y'all. I was a kid. But I don't recall having issues with men and women like this. Like back in the day, we got along pretty more. And I think it's tied to the music. Now, hear me out. We always had vulgar, disrespectful music like Uncle Luke and rude, derogatory, negative music towards women. But we also had love music too. So we had the R&B men that sing love songs, and then we had the women that sing love songs. I think the shift started happening when like the women like Lil Kim, Trina, because we got to put the OGs in it first before we jump to Megan Thee Stallion, because we love to bully the new girls, but the new girls got it from somewhere. So I think it started with the whole Foxy Brown, Lil Kim. When the women started biting back, that's when the men the men who ain't got it, because the baller men, they didn't have an issue with it, and the tricks, they didn't have an issue with it, I think. I wasn't grown though, like I said, but it's just in my perfect world, what I think it is. It started like impacting them, and then when those scrubs came out and women started like learning their worth and stopped accepting less, it like kind of made the men like, dang, we was probably getting away with a little more, but the women was putting more know your worth girl type of music out. And so that made the men like, damn, like shut up, y'all messing up the game over here, because y'all telling them too much in this music. We liking them singing, crying, being desperate and thirsty, crying for us and begging for us. When they stop singing that type of stuff, okay, Annalise, hi. You don't got to keep saying hi, baby. Hello. You ain't got to keep saying it. Stop, because you distracting me. So when they kept on, when the music kept on becoming like crybaby-ish, it wasn't no problem. When the Trinas and the Lil Kims and the Foxy Browns came out, and then like Kaya and stuff like that, then became like, oh hell no. So then I think, when social media happened, that's when all hell broke loose. So the podcast thing happened, people start believing that stuff, because like when I grew up, y'all, the boys and the girls liked each other, y'all. Believe it or not, the boys and girls got along, and if they didn't get along, they would just separate themselves. Like we used to go to basement parties, we would dance with the boys, we would talk, hang out with boys, like just on some chill, fun, homeboy type of vibe. Like now it's so strange, because when you hang with men, certain retarded men, the slow ones, they ask you irrelevant stuff like how many body counts you got, and why you antagonize you about being married, and why this and why that, how many kids you got, and how many baby daddies you got. It was never this like judgy like thing. You get what I mean, y'all? Back in the day, it was never that thing. Like, and it could because maybe the men learned they work too. But then on the girls' end, the girls now they like, well, how much you gonna make? What you got for me? And where you living at? Oh, he's a dusty. Oh, he don't have it. Oh, he drive this car. Ew. It was like, maybe it's because the environment I grew up in too. Y'all didn't grow up around no rich, high upper middle class type of thing. It was never that, y'all. So everybody got along. Like, I don't know what this thing is now. Like, the boys and the girls don't get along. And I just don't understand. Hey, girl. Maybe you can help me on this one, because I know back in my day, we did not have this problem. Like, the boys and the girls dance with each other at the parties. The boys and girls talk to each other at the skating rink. the boys wanted to be around the girls. You know, it was like the boys would grab your hand and drag you to the dance floor. That's what I grew up doing. Like, it's so bad, y'all. I hate to say this, but like, I gotta go party. Ooh, I don't want to say it. I don't want to say it. I gotta go party, y'all, with other cultures because my culture, y'all don't know how to have fun. I'm sorry. Y'all don't know how to have fun. Y'all don't be dancing. Y'all think y'all too good. Y'all want to stand around recording. So I got to go and hang out with other cultures. And you know the cultures I like to dance with. Because y'all don't know how to just dance and be free and let go. And I'm a free, let go person like that. Like, that's what I grew up on. The boys and girls were different back then. Yeah, we used to go to the mall and go to the movies and stuff to hang out. Like, it's just so weird. Maybe because I'm just generation thing changed too, y'all. But it's so strange because, like, even I know it's a social media thing too. Even the interactions, like, they don't know how to hold a conversation in person with you. Like, I had to force this man to literally have a conversation with me about a disagreement we had in a professional setting. I had to say, come here, let's talk about it. I had to dead ass drag him by the ear like a mother. Come here, let's talk about it. And I made him come back. It's like, but online, it would have been a whole paragraph on what he ain't like. I made him come right back to me and let's talk about it. We lost that, y'all. We have lost communication with the opposite sex, and that is so sad. But when it comes to being sexual, and you want to feel what her walls feel like, and she want to feel what your pocket and your wallet feel like, we could talk about that all day long. It's no uncomfortableness when it comes to that. But when it comes to holding a regular conversation, it's strange, y'all. Maybe I'm getting old. I must be getting old, y'all. Maybe I love to party with other cultures because I like to let loose and have fun and meet people outside. Yeah, me too. It's not the whole booth thing. We ain't in the booth all day. We ain't trying to flex. Now, we did wear heels and stuff back then, but we danced in our heels, baby. And it's like now when you dance and have fun, in certain settings, they looking at you like you crazy. And then they ask you, is you drunk? And I be sober acting the fool. It ain't that I'm drunk, baby. I came out to have fun. I'm from the dance generation, baby. We dance. Oh, it's weird. Yeah, I don't get it. So I'm just like, in my perfect world, we need to stop like fighting against nature and like lying to ourselves. Okay, it's nothing wrong with communicating with the opposite sex and like having fun. You ain't gotta marry them, but like having a regular conversation is not a bad thing. Like and I think too the girls became so entitled. I've heard women say like, if he ain't cash up me no money, I ain't talking to him. He ain't getting my number if he don't send no money. Like, it's that bad. And then the men are like, well, if she ain't giving me no cootie cat, I'm not entertaining her. I'm not giving her no money. It's like, it's became so transactional. It's became so like, what you gonna give me? What you gonna do for me? And I'm sure it's been like that before, but like I said, I wasn't grown before. But maybe it's just more outward with it. But I know my big sister said it wasn't like this. Like, they had fun with boys and stuff too. And the man I had to drag by the ear, he's way older than me. He's just immature. Exactly. I dance too. I could dance in either way. It's not you. I had a similar conversation with the milk work about this. I know I should have brought Mickey on. Wherever Mickey come, he probably busy or streaming or something. My homeboy, who'll be on my lives too. I want to do a video with him because me and him, our relationship is perfect example of like, because me and him known each other a long time and we always been cool. We always rocked out. It's never been an issue. That's a perfect example of being cool and like, having a good relationship with a opposite sex without it being freaky, weird, and what you gonna do for me and none of that type of thing. It's just like the straight vibes. And I also think what made me want to do this video too was I was watching the 85 South show. Y'all know I love the 85 South show. I was watching one with Nav Green and Poor Minds on there. And it's just like they vibe with all of them chilling on the couch talking. It reminded me of how me and my friends would be with my homeboys and they friends. Like it would just be us roasting, chilling, talking shit. It was never no, what you gonna give me? What you gonna buy me? Y'all drinking that? Y'all broke? Give me your weed. It was never. The boys wouldn't know. Oh, what y'all about to do tonight? It was never that. Like it was just on some chill, homegirl, homeboy type of vibe. And I think that's probably what inspired me to do this video because it's like this gender war stuff crazy, y'all. Them younger people, they be in the phones, they just scroll, they ain't gonna fingers, the neck's gonna fall off. Your neck is gonna fall off. You don't know how to hold a regular conversation, and I think that's sad. So I think, on the online stuff definitely influenced that, for sure. Because I know back in my day, y'all know I love to tell somebody back in my day. I love to tell y'all back in my day, boy. Back in my day, we didn't do that. We did not do that, baby. My friends used to be on the chat lines meeting up and hanging out with boys. And like we wasn't scared to be around no boys. We wasn't like entitled to be around no boys. We didn't feel like, oh, kiss my feet, I'm Beyonce, you need to buy me and my friends the world to hang around us. That's how these girls act now. And there's nothing wrong with knowing your worth as a woman, but if you just meeting a man and y'all on some chill stuff, girl, calm down, please. Like, please calm down, girl. Cash at me to get my number. Send me something. You send me no money, I'm not talking to you. Like, maybe I'm too low maintenance and too basic or something. I don't know, but I'm like, that's just crazy to me. That's crazy. So I don't have an image to train a grown man how to communicate if you stop communicating. Right. I also think it come down to like, if you, I don't even know if it's a healed thing, because hell, back when we was young and immature and probably unhealed, we still knew how to get along with the opposite sex. But then I guess also it depends on your relationship with the opposite sex in your household. So I guess if you hate women and you hate your mama, it's probably going to be hard for you to have homegirl friends. And if you hate your daddy and you hate men, maybe it's harder for you to have platonic male friends without like being disrespectful and like acting a fool towards them. That's just maybe my thought. I don't know. But I just thought about it because I was watching that 85 South show the other day. Like, they just chilling vibe. And I said, I miss that. I miss days like that where you could just like chill. Chalupa. Not your name, Chalupa. Thank you. So we lost a lot of like it's weird to me. I don't know. Cause I met this guy the other day too, y'all. Now tell me this if I fumble my husband. I don't think I fumbled my husband, because if it was meant to be, it would have happened. So I was talking to this guy in public. He walked up to me. You look familiar. You know how they flirt with you. You look familiar. You've been hung around here. I've seen you before. You know, that's their way of trying to get on. So I'm like, yeah, I come around sometime. I come around here sometime. You know, this is my neighborhood I be in. And he like, okay, cool. What you been up to? He talking to me like he know me, y'all. I'm thinking, like, have we ran across each other? Yeah, we seen each other before, sir. I have never seen you in my life, but I peeped your game, boo. He was so cute, too. He was a cute, preppy, little Carlton Banks type of little nerdy guy, right? Russell Wilson, if you will. So he had the little afro, the short, curly little afro with the glasses, with the polo on, with the khakis. Cute little preppy young man. I've seen you before. I'm like, so I'm talking to him because I know how to communicate with me. I don't think he got to pay my rent just to get my phone number. So I'm just talking to the man like, well, I'll be around here. Maybe you see me around. And so he like, yeah, well, that's cool. I just came from Arizona. And I'm like, that's good. How did you like it? He like, it was for work. He traveled for work or something. And I'm like, that's what's up. That's cool. He like, straight up, y'all. He like, you know, I'm looking for a wife. And so I'm looking like, Okay. So I'm not no thirstisha. I'm thinking like, now why is he telling me this? Now I don't know y'all if I fumbled that or if he was like throwing hints. Tell me what y'all think. Was he throwing hints at me? Did I fumble that? Or is he telling me so I can hook him up? I don't know the man, y'all. I just seen him in public. Random guy. So I'm like, okay, how old are you? He like, I'm 24, about to be 25. And I'm like, okay, that's a good age. I'm like, you're pretty young though, but that's a good age. I'm like, that's cool. I was just like, that's what's up. Because I'm not, like I said, I'm not about to be, oh my God, are you? I would love to be your wife. Like, I'm not about to be thirsty. I don't know this man. But it was so crazy because I never had a young man come up to me straight up like that. Like, well, I'm looking for a wife. I'm like, my male coworker told me when I told him about it. He was like, he was saying that to you because he seen something in you. I'm like, for real, I probably ruined it. There ain't gonna never get a man. I ruined it again, y'all. Damn. No, but so he was saying, now this the part, y'all. So it sounded like to me he want a submissive provider because he was like, he want a baby, right? He wants the kids, which is fine. He telling me all this, y'all, while we just out in public. He wants the kids. I'm like, okay, cool. Nah, first of all, your age gap thing. Now, I'm not saying I was his wife and then I'm going to be with him in them, but he is very young. I'm about to be 36, sir. I told y'all them young dudes will always be on me. 24 is crazy. My nephew was like that age. So he like, he wants some children, right? I'm like, oh, that's cool. How many you want? He would say he want maybe 2. So he like, yeah, I don't mind if my wife stays home, you know. He talks so proper, y'all. You know, I don't mind if she stays home or whatever, but, you know, after a while, you know, after the baby gets a little grown, she has to go back to work. Like, I believe in 50-50. So, yeah, you can stay and help out with the baby and everything for a little bit. This how he talking to me, y'all. And so, submissive provider. Okay. I believe in 50-50, you know. But I do get in this economy. Shit is high. Shit is high. So, this is not, depending on what you do for work, though. And then how deep are you into your career, young man? Because you coming at me, I'm 30, almost 36 years old. So, I don't know, did I fumble my husband? Because I was like confused on his answer. Or I don't know, was I overthinking? But I have never in my life had a man just come straight up to me like, I'm looking for a wife. I was like, really? Like, my coworker said my reaction probably is what made him like back off, like she not interested. But I don't know what was I supposed to say. I wasn't raised to be desperate and thirsty for a man. Even with men I like, I always act like I don't like them. Even when I be like, oh my God, that's my man. Even when I'm like crazy over a man, I be like playing it cool. Don't be telling everybody, I'm telling y'all my secrets. I be playing it cool. I be feeling him. I be feeling the dude, but I'm gonna play it cool. Because even if I did, but like I said, that's a big commitment. And for you to be telling a stranger that, and I ain't have my fake wedding ring on that day too. So I'm like, maybe my coworker like, maybe he was throwing his shot at you. But your response made him like, I guess back off. But my coworker, like, he was too young though. Like, he need to build his career up to be trying to date you. Yeah, my coworker know what's up. Yeah, my coworker know he worked with a queen. A leveled up queen and got her stuff together. So marrying a 24-year-old, and why are you telling me, sir? And then I told him, he asked me what I do for work too. And I think that's why he brought up the 50-50 thing. So I told him, y'all know I got 2 jobs, and I love it a lot now because I can't tell him what I really do for real in real life no more. I told him I'm a caregiver. Because I had to lie, y'all. It's so bad out here. I had to lie about my career. I had to lie. And I got another man I met at my caregiving job doing my client. And he know I'm a caregiver, but he don't know I got a real career. So I am a caregiver. I'm just saying. It's just that y'all don't know I got a career too. I'm just saying. I'm sorry I got to be dishonest, y'all, but these men be gold digging when they see you got a good career. That's the time we live in. But I hear you. I play it cool too. And he was a Carlton Banks, little preppy, little cute, little nerdy guy. Too cute. Just cute. Had his little loafer shoes on. I don't want to ruin that little young man's life. I'm too crazy. I don't ruin that damn boy. His mama be looking at me like, where you find this old lady at? This old maid. You got this old lady, this lady's 11 years older than you. What are you doing with her? Like, I am not about to be, what's the lady name? Drea, Michelle, and Joey Chavez out there preying on the young, successful men. Actually, they preying on us, if you want to be honest, because he came up to me. I didn't even ask him what he do for work, though, because I was just so thrown back by, like, you want a wife? You looking for a wife? You looking for a wife is crazy. You telling me that? Like, what are you trying to say? Like, and like I said, I wasn't raised to be obsessed and thirsty for a man or thirsty for marriage, but it just shocked me because I never, especially at that age, like, baby, you was a baby. You probably just got 1 foot out of college. You probably just got into your career. Like, but the fact that you want me to, and the fact that you diagnosing me with a baby, my coworker was cracking up when I say that. I said, he tried to diagnose me with a baby. Because why are you telling me this in public, random as hell, stranger? Let me read it. Okay. I would have asked him, how do other women normally respond to him saying that? Oh, that's a good one, sis. My coworker told me I should have asked her what makes him think he ready for that. I was just so shocked, y'all. The shockness was just, that's probably why he walked away like, she probably ain't interested. It was just shocking. Like, I never heard no young man on that type of time. Like, but I think some women do, some men do use that to pick up women because they know women be thirsty for marriage. A lot of women are just so, my husband, I'm ready to get married. When is the time coming? God said he is. They so used to women acting like that, he probably thought I was one of them women. I'm not fighting and saying I don't want no man or nothing. I do. But I'm just not like thirsty, like, oh my God, I'm just going to die if I don't get a man. I think I might have to start telling men that I'm a caregiver too. I ain't got time for that. I'm going to ask him about what I do. Yeah. Man, gold digging. That be gold digging like hell. It's so sad you gotta lie though. And I hate when I meet men in my real career. I be pissed like, damn. Then you gotta start lying about your hire date. That's what I do. When I meet them at my job for real, when I try, I don't even like to mix business with pleasure and poop where I lay. But sometimes they be so persistent, especially them Africans. They give you a business card, They'll keep coming up there. They do business at my place of employment. So I see them all the time. And so sometimes you just gotta lie about the hire date. Like, how long you been here? A year? Yeah, right. I've been here since I was 24. If they find out you deep in your career, there they go. Man, like I tell y'all, I ain't got no kids. Probably is used to women being thirsty for marriage. He probably got a lot of pum saying that. And look, where I'm at, you know where I live at Self Helper. Where I'm at, sis, these people is marriage minded out here. They are very into getting married. They are very family oriented out here. So for you to be struggling to find a wife or talking to random strangers about a wife, something ain't right. Because why you can't find a wife? And you the man, you the husband, you the hunter, you the chooser. You choose the wife. Now it's up to her to say I do and I agree to your shenanigans. But why is it hard for you to find a wife if you young? But I mean, it is a lot of hood rats, hoes, and city girls out here. So he probably don't want one of them because the hood rats and the hoes is overpowering the good women. But there's a lot of good women too out here single. So, but see, I didn't go into details like, well, have you been dating online? You know, I didn't get to ask him deeper questions because, like I said, I was in a shock. Like, I didn't know how to respond to that. They're very marriage minded here. Girl, hell yeah. You know how much they stay in my vagina and womb about children? And you know my favorite thing to do? Like when I went to church last week, I took my client to church. It's a very, very churchy out here too. They into that. They into the church life for real. So, church is the perfect place to play reverse psychology. I don't want to say this, y'all. I don't want to play a manipulation game, but I'm just saying. So in church, I'm taking my client, rolling her in to push her in the lobby in the church to go sit down, whatever, in her wheelchair. I come back to the lobby to get something. I forgot what it was. And so, no, it was the end of church. Sorry, I'm telling the story wrong. It was the end of church. We about to wait to go eat. I'm out here waiting. I'm told her pastor come or whatever he was. I don't know. I wouldn't grow up in the church. I don't know. Some white guy. I think he was one of the pastors. I don't know. So some guy that was up there speaking, but a few of them was up there speaking. I don't know. So one of the white guys that was up there speaking had a baby with him, and I'm talking to the baby like, "Hey, little baby," and she waving and smiling at me and stuff, and he like, "Yeah, you have children?" Oh boy. Now y'all know white people, they about that family life too. I'm not praising them, but we are too. Black people is too, especially back in the day when you play that. But so he like, you have children? Oh no, he was telling me he adopted her and all the whole story behind it. Long story short, you got kids? And I'm like, no. He like, well, you don't have kids? I'm like, no. Like they look at you like you a damn alien if you don't got kids. Yes, they do. I'm like, no children, no. He like, oh, okay. Now, church is the perfect place to play reverse psychology. You know what I love to tell them? I don't have no husband. Oh, that shut up every time. I love doing that with the Africans too, because they real, because you got to play with people's heads. Man, I'm sorry. It's all toxic to say, but they real family oriented too. So when they come trying to force and diagnose you with a child, tell them you ain't married. Watch they shut up. Because when they believe in that marriage culture, stuff like that, they can't go against what you're saying because you ain't married. They not going to force you to be a baby mama because they don't believe in that. That's a shame. It's a shun embarrassing thing to be a baby mama in church and with the Africans. So I love to pull the reverse psychology on them real quick. Pull the I ain't got a husband real fast. They shut up every time. No ring, no baby. Now I do be thinking y'all like when I be saying that. Now, if a guy come trying to give me the ring, then what's going to be my excuse then, y'all? Damn. What's going to be my excuse then, self-helper? I'm going to have to call you like, help, sis. He trying to give me the ring, now what I'm going to say to get out of it. But I do be telling like the African guy, I just told him recently, I'm like, I said, at this age, children, I don't know, baby. You say, okay? And I be telling people like, y'all be thinking I'm younger than what I am. He like, you want children? The African guy. I met at my caregiving job. I'm like, children? Kids with an S? That's what I text back. I said, kids with the S on the end? He like, yeah. I'm like, last time I checked, I'm not married. He like, oh, okay, that's what's up. See, they back off. And they know they ain't about to marry your ass. I don't want to be negative. I'm not trying to be negative because I don't like to speak negatively. But you ain't about to marry me, so shut up. You can't run from love. That's what's meant for you. Yeah. And that's what you right. That's how I knew it wasn't meant to be with me and Carlton Banks because if a man really wants you, ain't nothing about to stop him. He ain't about to let you. It don't matter what excuse and lie or whatever you tell when a man really wants you and trying to wife you and get you. He ain't about to let you walk away like that in no public setting. That's how you know, like you said, self-helper. He probably do use that to pick up women in the work. I want a wife. Okay, and I want $1 million. What? You want a wife, I want $1 million. Oh, in a perfect world. And I always tell men, like the guy I work with, I'll be telling him like, you ain't found a girlfriend yet? If you the man and you the chooser, why is it hard for you to find a woman and you keep hounding me down? Because it's easier. I tell him this all the time. I said, the women here are beautiful. I push them off all the time. I say, you got black women, you got white women, you got mixed women, you got Indians, Asians, Africans, Caribbeans, You got all Middle Easterns. You got all these type of women, right? You got different age demographics. You got your age. You got older women. You got young and fresh and tender women, 18. And you can't find one, and you the man, and you the chooser, and you the hunter. That sounds to me it's a red flag, something with you. Because as a man, as the hunter, you choose the woman. So these women rejecting you, something ain't right with you. Either you in the closet, you zesty on the low, or you abusive, or you toxic and you pushing people away. Well, I know what it is though, because I spend a lot of time with them, so I know what it is. You ain't got no confidence. You ain't got no money. You ain't got no confidence. Don't no woman like no man like that. Now, see, if I tell them that, I might come up missing. So I just be quiet, y'all. I'm not my business. But I be peeping everything. I catch everything. I'm nosy. I listen. So that's up to him to learn. He got to do the self-work to figure that out. Why he keep running women away. You could have had me, but definitely ain't going to work. I don't do that toxic stuff. So, yeah, the gender war thing, I would like for it to end, you guys. And I would like to bring back basement parties and girls dancing on boys. And bedroom boom, bedroom boom. My bed will be booming for you. Bedroom boom, bedroom boom. Boom, boom, boom. My bed will be boom. Y'all remember that song? We was dancing to that, okay? We was having a ball, enjoying each other, laughing, joking, playing with the opposite sex, okay? Hell yeah, we know how to follow. Oh, haha. Yeah, we how to follow. Pay attention to details. Yes, honey. And I love that I'm like that, but I hate that I'm like that too, because I'll be texting my sister like, why am I nosy like this? Why do I have to catch that? Damn, like some stuff just never go over my head. That comes with wisdom too, though, which is a good thing. But I mean, I guess it pays off because I was Boo Boo the fool that wasn't catching nothing. I was very Stevie Wonder at the time, y'all. Blind as can be. Ray Charles and Stevie Wonder mixed together, boy. That's me. That was me. But now I catch everything, so I can't be mad now. I guess I should be grateful that I catch stuff now because that's good. I mean, I got my stuff together. But yeah, I think that's it for the video. And I want to bring my friend. I'm going to make him do a collab with me so y'all could meet him one day. There's a higher than giraffe's ass. And it starts with character and attraction. I like exactly. I had to check, man. I was getting harassed at work by this man. I had to check him and tell him, like, look, you need to stop acting like that. I don't want to have to report you. But when I'm talking to you about, excuse me, about work-related stuff, you don't got to make it flirtatious and sexual. That's not, you ain't got to do all that. So that's a turn off to me because that's a turn off to me. Now, I'm not saying don't like me. You ain't got to like me. I mean, like, treat me bad or something. But, like, keep it professional. Keep it professional, you know. You can coexist with the opposite sex without being a freak, okay? Especially if the person, and that's why I learned too, y'all, I had to tone down my friendliness because I do got a friendly, bubbly personality. I'm not friendly like that no more like I was to men like I used to be. I had to shut that down because I learned they was flirting. They was thinking I want them. They was like giving me weird, freaky looks. I'm like, okay, yeah. I see why the pretty cute girls be looking mean and being mean. Sadly, you gotta be because if you kind and nice, they take it the wrong way. If friendly, they think when you friendly, you want to F them. So it's like, dang, I can't even be smiling my normal smiley self. I gotta be mean around here, but I know how to be mean too. Now I'm called bipolar. Tell me I'm bipolar now. That's what I hear. So Like we can coexist without it being freaky deaky and just enjoying the vibes and enjoying each other. Nothing wrong with that. So I think that's it for the video, y'all. I gotta get ready to go. Finish my self-care day. I did my nails already. I did a matte pink shellac. I normally don't do matte. I don't like matte because matte look like ashy. I like shiny, shining nails, but I tried something different. With the matte pink, excuse me, I'm gonna go work out, do me a little walk, and then do my little face mask. I might come back later on and show y'all my mask I did last time. So, yeah, that's it, you guys. Thank you for watching. Thank you for tuning in, Miss Self-Helper. I appreciate you, my girl. And yes, tell them you're a caregiver. Because if you tell them what you do for work, for real, they going to either be trying to dump on you or they going to be scared of you because you know too much. You an educated queen with that kind of degree. You know how to see through people right away. You a professional, literally. You a literal professional who hired to see through people. Shit, that's you. That's you, and you a Virgo. That don't make it no better. You was already smart before the degree, and then you gonna go get that degree. Girl, he running. He running from you. You know too much. Hell no. So, yes, honey, we are caregivers over here. If you meet us at work, make up a story. Make up a story. It's so bad out here. So bad out here. And y'all, I'm mad my coworker found out I'm smart. I was telling him how I don't like this guy, this other guy, because he act like he's scared to talk to me around my supervisor because he's scared of my supervisor. And so he talks to me and be my friend when she ain't here or when she don't come in yet. But when she come in, he ignored me and disappeared. So I was telling my coworker to peep the game on how the guy scared. He's scared of her. So he like, girl, you be onto something. And then that's the first time he knew I was smart. I'm like, yeah, people think because you don't say nothing, you observe. I told y'all I'd be quiet at work. When you observe and you quiet and you don't say much, they think you stupid. My mama taught me that too, though, from being a janitor. She was a janitor before. When you just quiet and stand in the background, they think you don't hear us catch stuff. And she ain't lying. My mama was hitting on something on that janitor stuff. So they say stuff around you and do stuff around you. They don't think you catch it because you don't engage in it. You don't talk back about it. So I just be collecting information because I'm nosy and observant. And so I'm telling him, like, the guy's scary. I don't like him. I wish he stopped talking to me because he always try to be my friend when she ain't here. He fake. Like, he's scary. I don't like no scary ass men. That's what I told him. He like, you are as cold-blooded, Bree. I'm like, well, I don't. And so the second thing I had caught was he was telling me another guy was telling this lady we work with, like, you gonna be alone forever because you always nagging and complaining. I said, damn, you told her that. So he like, yeah, the guy told her that, gossiping. And so I'm like, well, how did she take that? She ain't like that, did she, or something? And he like, yeah, she was offended by it. And then he was like, it's just sad because as a grandmother, you should want to be happy. Them the happiest years of your life. So I told him, I'm like, well, have you ever thought about this? Maybe the mothers don't want their kids around that. He like, damn, girl, you smart. I said, I ain't telling you nothing else. I can't keep letting you know I'm smart like this. He was like, you are so right. He like, yeah, the mamas probably don't agree. Yeah, because I'm like, because she toxic as fuck. Like, who would want their child around that? Especially if you done did the work. My coworker was like, but he know I ain't no bird brain. He know I listen and document and report. I'm always listening and writing down and remembering paying attention to stuff. He like, oh yeah, you right. And I'm like, that guy that told her that at work, he ain't lying. I mean, where's the lie? He laughed like, you know what? He walked away from you. I'm like, well, you the one came to me telling me this information. And this is the thing, I don't ask people for information. So you come and telling me something that when I come with the logical sense. Now y'all like, oh, she right. Duh. Y'all swear we be thinking we know everything. We do. And be right every time. But I'm like, the kids, the baby mama or the ex-wife or wife don't want the kids around that. So that's why she don't see her grandkids, and she not in her happy years of her life, because that mama ain't trying to have my kids. I'll be damned if I have my kids around some toxic grandma. Especially if me and her daddy done did the work to break generational curses. I refuse. So he like, because the guy got some sense, so he knew where I was coming from with that. So, yeah. But yeah, I think that's it for the video, y'all. And just about the thing with the... Oh, and I forgot to add, like, divorce and stuff. Divorce and bad breakups make you kind of like not like the opposite sex for a little bit, but you got to heal from that. But maybe I have to do a part 2 because this video is already long enough. And y'all know I could talk, baby. I could be on here all day. So thank you, everybody. Miss Self-Helper, my girl right there. Thank you, Honey Bun, for watching. And enjoy your Self-Care Sunday. I'll see y'all in the next one. Bye-bye.